Today is a really special day. Not only is the sun out in Nazare, Portugal, but it's when I collect my two cats, Chesney and Ralph, who have been on holiday while I've been back in the UK. They've been in a cattery in Portugal that's been run by an English couple who've really taken care of them, and today's a day when she brings them back to the marina. So me and Mystique here, who's looking glorious in the sunshine, are awaiting the arrival of Chesney and Ralph back on board. I'm in the waiting spot now, and they should come around this corner. Around the back of the petrol station, and hopefully park here. Here we go. Here she comes. Hello, yeah. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Excited.
I bet.
Very, very excited. Yeah. I've never left them for so long.
You just make sure they haven't escaped out.
Oh my god. Look at those two. They look so big.
They are big.
They are big. Even Ches looks really big. Okay, let's get them out, shall we?
Yeah.
So, two happy cats, look, back on the boat. Okay, they're having their dinner. And these guys, look. They've got a new buggy. So they've got a pet pram. And they're just checking it out. This is the first time they've been in it, so I'm going to go and walk along the seafront of Nazare now, and hopefully they should enjoy the ride. And these guys, look, they've got a new buggy. So they've got a pet pram, and they're just checking it out. This is the first time they've been in it, so I'm going to go and walk along the seafront of Nazare now, and hopefully they should enjoy the ride. So the entrance to Nazare Marina is a bit of a challenge with look at this big 2-meter roller coming in, so I've got to fight against that somehow with my engine, but so just a case of just powering through, keeping it straight, keeping it head on to the incoming waves, but once you're out, it's okay. But it's a beautiful harbour entrance to Nazare, and not only is it pretty over there, but it's pretty here, look, because look, the cats have got a new buggy, and they're out in it for the first time today, and they're both snuggled in there having a bit of a snooze. Yeah? Hey, you guys.
Hello. Hello, Jackie. Ooh. You look nice.
Hi all. So I'm back on Mystique after the Christmas holidays, and I've had a chance to tidy up. So I thought I'd just give you a bit of a show and tell what it's like inside Mystique. Now I've got it tidied up a little bit, so just a quick run through. Typical gimbal oven, 2 burners, low wattage toaster and kettle, window to the back, and fire extinguishers, oven underneath, and great big cavernous fridge. I've just done provisioning. I've got lights underneath as well, which is really good. That's a cat. and then I've got a berth at the back here, which is sort of cat's bedroom, and another cat. That's really quite a spacious cabin. I've got all my equipment there for battery charging and setup. The engine is underneath the companionway which runs to the back of the boat. I've got my charts over there, all my tools are in those boxes, and I've got more boxes underneath here and also underneath the seating. Also mandatory pictures of me and family. I've got a great floodlight here which is solar powered, and that enables me to see what's going on when I'm mooring at night. I've got a PC here which is actually running off 240 volts, so I can only run that when I'm actually in the marina chart table. I've got a dock here for charging the handy VHF, and then I've got an array of goodies here which is all to do with filming. So typical pole mount. I've got a eSIM Wi-Fi there, so I can dial up an eSIM in any country in Europe. 2 battery packs. I've got a third one. I've got a chest mount there. I've got all my eSIMs in that box. Charger for the GoPro, various sunglasses, etc. I've got a little mini panel here, look, you can see TV, Starlink and VHF. And here I've got my I've got my Starlink. Just a moment for the cat. I've got my Starlink attached. That's a Starlink Mini, works fine, stuck to the inside of the window. I've got a 12 volt TV. It's a smart TV. It's connected to my Wi-Fi and also connected to the eSIM, which is constantly powered. I'm using the Starlink when I'm kind of out at sea and got no other option. Otherwise I'm using the eSIM because it's cheaper. What have I got down here now? In the bathroom, this boat's fabulous because it's got a full heads and it's got a shower, so I've replaced all the fittings there. It's got a sit down shower if you need to, and a really strong pump. Water's heated by the engine and also a clarifier which runs off the mains. Here we've got the 4 berth here, picture of the cats, and a really nice area there to sleep. It's got a door into the heads, so if you want some privacy, that's good. It's got a hatch to the top, which, because I keep the dinghy on the back, I don't have that problem that a lot of people have, which is having the dinghy over the front hatch. But that's more or less it. It's really comfy and cozy. 1 or 2 modifications that I've done. I've got rid of the big saloon table. I've just got a nice little round table here, all available on Amazon. And now I can kind of step up into this area here, and I haven't got the typical problems of trying to squeeze into behind a large table. In this area here, I used to have a helm chair, but not anymore. I've got rid of that just so I can get over here and address all of the things on the panel. Typical array of bits and bobs, and everywhere we go there's some form of mount for doing filming. So that's it, that's Mystique. And oh, of course, one of the great things about this boat is it's a deck saloon. So look, windows, windows, windows. We can actually see out the boat, and I recommend that anybody that's planning a liveaboard to get a deck saloon. Nobody wants to be stuck inside the boat with tiny little windows all the time. I mean, look at the lovely sunshine that we see today. Fabulous. Rock of Nazare. It's blowing probably about 38 knots, and even the surfers have given up. Oh my God! It's really blowing. The sea's crazy, and a walk along that beach later will be quite exciting. But actually, you can see the marina in the background over there, and that's where Mystique is hiding over there behind that breakwater. But I don't know whether you can see, but there's kind of a big swell going through the inlet to the marina, so it's not a day to go sailing, I can tell you. So even though I'd returned to the UK for 6 weeks and stayed another 2 weeks beyond that, the storms continued with Storm Leonardo and Storm Marta. So I decided to take a trip to Morocco. Cats went back into the Qatari and took a cheap flight to Morocco to try and sit out the storms that were just going to last what appeared to be forever. Hi, so I find myself in Marrakesh, and the reason why is the weather in Portugal right now, Nazare, is just horrendous. It has been since I came back from Christmas for 2 weeks, and I've sat in a boat that's bobbing up and down, and for the next month it's also scheduled to be really stormy and impassable by yachts. So cats are back in the cat hotel in Portugal, and I'm in Marrakesh, and what a true experience, because not only is it typical Marrakesh souks and markets and all that kind of thing, but what I was amazed at is actually that the mountains, the snow-topped mountains in the distance there, are so close to the city of Marrakesh. And I'm sitting in a rooftop bar, and I've got myself a beer, and I'm just going to be taking in the sights while I rest out the storm. And actually, of course, because I'm outside the EU, I'm restacking my Brexit allowance as well. It's not vibrant in Marrakesh, so I'm really enjoying it. It's extremely busy and smoky and full of interesting food. It's a little crazy. No, thank you, sir.
Why not?
I've already eaten. Everything looks very tasty. So this brings to the end of my 7 days in Marrakesh. Tomorrow I'm taking the train at 6 in the morning to Tangier. I've got another week or so in Tangier, and there I'm going to be checking out the marina because I'm going to sail from Nazare to Tangier Marina in one hit, I hope. That's subject to the weather, of course, because the reason why I'm here is because of the storms, and I've seen reports of the front of Nazare almost being destroyed by sort of 80-mile-an-hour winds. So I'm hoping the boat's in one piece when I get back, that's tucked into the marina, but we shall see. Well, I made it, even though I came by plane to Marrakesh and then train to Tangier, but I've actually just arrived at the Tangier Marina on foot. The cats are still in Portugal, so I'm just going to check it out and see what it's like, and whether it's my intention to sail down here once the storms are cleared. So I've just been inside the marina office to check out the formalities of checking into the marina, and yeah, it's another rainy day. It's not only raining in Portugal, it's raining in Morocco as well, so it's absolutely chucking it down. But what they basically said is that there's no problem. The problems with customs, they were last season, they've improved, and they've taken on some of the criticisms of the problems in getting through their sort of customs delays, etc. They've also said, don't worry about my 2 cats. As long as they've got an animal health certificate, that's okay too. So I'm really excited now to get back to Portugal once the rain that have blown has stopped, and get myself down to Tangier. And here I'll be staying probably about sort of 8 or 10 weeks, resetting my Brexit. So looking forward to that.
I could just keep watching you, watching you, watching you all day long. It's never enough of you, peekaboo, peekaboo, this is your song. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur, my pretty cute kitty, I love you girl. Stay kitty, play kitty, whatever you prefer, my kitty love.
Olha, igual um pouquinho pra cá. Eu vou você ao bico.
So hopefully it's my last day in Nazare, as the weather has settled down, so hopefully I should be sailing off on a 3-day sail tomorrow. But these guys in Portugal, they don't give up, even though they've had the most disastrous storms. I mean, they've had 4 storms that have absolutely destroyed the frontage. They're still partying, and today's a festival day, so I'm out for a restaurant meet with my people that own the cattery, and enjoy the festival and a bit of sunshine for a change. And even the cats are enjoying it, look. So in Portugal there are a lot of you could call stray cats, but they're not really stray because they live outside. And there is a cat lady, and the cat lady, there she is, she's feeding the cats, yeah, and looking after them. And the cats live in these little houses here along the water's edge, and there's about 20 cats. And the cat houses are on the side of the marina. So here's one of the cat houses, look, and there's another one down here. So there's a little black cat, look, hiding. Hello. And they've got these little huts, black boxes, and then they have the cat house. There you go, little cat houses, and it's alongside Nazare Marina, which is really quite cute. It's got a nice posh office with good showers and things. A little glass office here for administration, and there's about sort of 300 boats in at the moment and about 70 or 80 yachts. So today I'm in a place called Sambrisa, which is about sort of 45 miles south of Lisbon, and the reason why I'm here is because I've got my sail stuck in the furling mainsail, and I just couldn't get it out, and the waves are a bit rough, so I was not going to go up front and try and sort it out. So I came in here, and I'm glad I did, because it's the most amazing, cute marina and fishing village. So I found myself in a lovely fish restaurant, which is one of those where you choose your own fish. And I've chosen my own fish. Look at that piece of grouper. And they've got some traditional bread, hot salad, new potatoes and salad, and a beautiful beer as well, which is really rich. So I'm actually quite enjoying myself. I've fixed the sail, that was easy to do, and I'm having my lunch, and the two boys are here as well. They're quite happy sitting in their pet chair. They've already had lots of fuss. So right, I better tuck into this then. Well, after 20 weeks of battling the storms in Portugal, it's actually a sunglasses day here. I'm about 40 miles south of Lisbon, and it's a delight. This is what it's all about, you could say. So in the background I've got some lovely cliffs and some palm trees, and this is what it makes it all worthwhile, you could say. So it's a beautiful evening, and over there somewhere is Mystique in the marina, and it's a beautiful frontage. And I actually called in here because I've got a problem with the furling mainsail that got jammed. So rather than carrying on south, I pulled into this marina here and quickly sorted it out. Found myself a nice fish restaurant, and now I'm chilling out for the first time after spending weeks away trying to escape the storms in Morocco. Trip back to the UK to try and save my Brexit days, but here we are. This is what it's all about, and it's beautiful. It really is. Makes it all worthwhile. Well, it's a beautiful day, and I'm about sort of 8.5 hours in from Simbressa, and where I was last night, and I'm just about to approach. I'm about sort of 3 miles out from Port de Sines on the Portuguese coast. It's the last stop before you go around the corner to Lagos and the Algarve, and the sun's out. The trouble is there's no wind. Well, there's been a little bit of wind today, but not a great deal. The main problem I've had today is when I came out of the marina and I was about a mile out, I thought, okay, I'll put the sails up and start sailing proper, but the autopilot decided it wasn't going to work. So I tried to reset it at sea, gave that up, and really focused on sailing. So I've been hand steering all this journey, which is quite tiring, especially with the wind behind you as well. So that's not an easy sail to do. Anyway, I'm about an hour away from another cold beer. So what I was saying earlier about the autopilot not working and sailing with the wind behind you, you have to be on your game all the time, because the boom can swing from left to right. So it's okay hand steering for an hour or so, but when you've done sort of 8 or 9 hours, you get tired, and then suddenly you realize that you're heading in the wrong direction and the boom comes swinging across. Luckily I've got preventers on my boom both sides from a safety point of view, so those are super essential for when you get into trouble and you don't do what you're supposed to. So looking at the chart plotter as I enter, that's me there, and I've got to go around this breakwater, but there is a warning buoy, a red one there, that keeps us away from the rocks. I've been sailing with this boat here called Oriana most of the day. That's a sailing boat there in front of me, but yeah, I've probably got a good 45-50 minutes before I round and enter the marina. But the sun's out and the sky is blue and everything's good. Well, except for my autopilot not working. But we have to put up with those things. Nothing is always right on a boat. There's always something to fix, as we all know. So that's my job at Sines. Sort my autopilot out, figure out what's going on.